Thought it went really well, and we got extremely fortunate with the weather. Obviously, with that front pushing through, and for us not to have gotten a bunch of rain off of that was nice too. But yeah, I mean the low humidity and the cool temperatures that morning, you couldn't have asked for anything better than that. And just from an organizational standpoint, we executed the meet, very well. We had a plan. Everything went really well with sticking to the plan, and so yeah, there's nothing really to complain about that meet at all. And the golf course people were real good to us, and made it a real nice event. Yeah, you gotta love the competition. Just the fact that they competed. Ultimately we're gonna have to get their times down. If we're gonna achieve everything we want to achieve this year, but anytime you finish second place out of 8 or 9 teams, there's not a whole lot to complain about with that. But really, I thought the men approached the race very intelligently. I just think we got a little lackadaisical on the back end. In that 3-4 mile range, I think we just kind of got a little lazy. But really pleased with them. It's almost a shame that they got third place because it was the best we've ever done. I started this team in 2009, and that team time we ran on Saturday was over 2 minutes faster than our second fastest team time. So it's kind of a shame they got third, but we were there with some pretty good teams. But really stoked about how the women performed. A little sloppy on the first mile, which I think made the rest of the race a little harder, more difficult. I think, particularly Trinity's runners ran with a little bit more savvy. And so we've got to fix that, because I think if our girls off that first mile would have taken some heat off of it, I think maybe we even win that meet, But they ran smart and we didn't, and you're gonna pay for that. Right. Just want to thank the city of Windcrest, the Drury Inn, and the Windcrest Golf Club.
At the end of the day, we're happy that we went 3-0 this weekend, but we know that there's a lot of work still left to do. We made it a goal of ours to start out strong in matches, and we only did that in one match. Wiley came in Friday night, and they played a really good first set, and I don't think we were mentally prepared as well as we should have been to play them. And we fixed that. After the first set, we cut down on our errors, and we did a great job of putting the ball in play. And with the way that we can attack the ball and the way that we can just dig and get good sets, our setters are doing a great job. We're able to compete with anybody, but our hitting errors are our Achilles heel. And we started this weekend to cut down on our hitting errors, and every set we won, we had low hitting errors. And the sets that we lost, we had high. And so we know we have to work on, we know what we can continue to do. But at the end of the day, 3-0 in conference is always good. If you had told me at the beginning of the year that we'd be in this position, I would have taken it every time. Well, Alicia continues to do the things that we ask Alicia to do. She's been gifted with the ability to jump as well as having height. And so she uses that to her advantage by contacting the ball at an extremely high point. And so she takes the net out of play, which is why she makes so few errors. And she just works with her team. Our team's giving good passes, our setters are doing a good job, and that's one of the reasons why Lex was setter of the week. Not only is she getting a lot of assists, but she's doing a great job in bettering the ball. If she gets an okay pass, she'll make a better set, and that makes her hitters look good. And there's a reason why we're leading the conference in hitting. It's because of our setters, and they work with what they get, and they're just continuing to improve every day in the gym. I'm expecting Shriner to come in and give us a good fight. They've had an up and down season so far, but they won their last match. They should be coming in with a little bit of confidence. And so we're just going to come in and prepare like it's any other match. That we need to start out strong, we need to keep the ball in play, and hopefully feed off the crowd. Hopefully we have a good crowd and have some good energy, and we can represent OLLU as best we can.
I think we've improved a lot since that first loss. I mean, it was humbling. Anytime you lose to anybody, there's something that you've got to get out of it, and you just got to figure out what is it that we didn't do as well in this game that had worked for us in the past and we weren't doing well. And I think we've recognized that, and we've brought a lot more energy to the play, defending a little bit higher up the field. Collectively, better communication between players in the blocks and between the blocks, so that when we do defend, we are a little bit more compact. And if we don't win the initial ball, we might win the next ball. And I think it's just overall a better commitment to doing the right things. I mean, it's the feeling of the team is, what's the next challenge? Next challenge, Wayland Baptist. They smoked us last year at their place. I felt that they embarrassed us. So we need to bounce back from an embarrassing loss last year and make a statement. And yeah, and I thought he's done a really good job. Igor was starting prior to that. Igor was doing a very good job. Igor got hurt on the road in Oklahoma and at Mid-America Christian. George went on and right away was tested by the opposition. They put ball after ball in the box, and he was very confident coming out for balls played through, balls played in the air, service back across the box. He was confident in what he did. He organized his defenders well, and it seemed like a guy who was already in the rhythm of the game, but he wasn't in the game at the beginning, you know. He backed that up with another consistent effort at Oklahoma City, and in the last game he's just continued that.
I thought they came out and executed some of the things we've been discussing. I thought they did a good job with those things. You know, we were aggressive around the goal this weekend. More importantly, we were opportunistic. You know, against Maryland Baylor, who's a physical and athletic team. You know, it was kind of a midfield battle in a sense. You know, but we got a real early goal, and then we got kind of a late goal to seal things. You know, so it was good. It was good that we were able to withstand anything that they gave us, and then find our opportunities and capitalize when given the chance. Well, they're always. I mean, they're always going to come out and give us everything that they've got. You know, I think both goalkeepers are capable. I can't express how important and how nice it is to have two competent goalkeepers. She's been important for us. It's not, you know, even outside of these two games, I think she's been important. When you look at the growth and development that she's had over the last year as a player, reading the game, understanding her role as a center back, you know, her technical ability is continuing to improve. You know, and then the physical aspect of her play is something that we need. You know, and she does bring a very good presence to our back line. And I think, you know, as long as she continues to work hard, we'll continue to be part of that foundation to help us be successful.